Hello everyone, this is Dr. Manjunath. In this video, we'll see how to run our first Python program and we'll see how to use Python IDL in Windows operating system. Before we talk about Python programming language, let me spend few minutes with respect to C, C++ and Java programming language. Suppose if we want to print hello world in C, C++ or Java programming language, we need to write these many number of instructions in our program. For an example, in case of C programming language, if we want to print hello world, we need to include the header files, we need to declare the main method, and within the main method, we need to use printf statement to print hello world. In case of C++ programming language, if we want to print hello world, we need to include the header files, we need to use the namespace, we need to declare the main method, and within the main method, we need to use the cout statement to print hello world. In the same way, in case of Java programming language, we need to create a class and we need to have one of the main method called static void main method, and within the main method we need to use system.out.println statement to print hello world. Therefore, in order to print just a single line statement called hello world in C, C++ or Java programming language, you need to write these many number of instructions in your program. So, but in Python programming language, if you want to print hello world, just you need to open the Python interpreter. After that, you need to say print hello world. So, this is how we are going to print hello world in Python programming language. The syntax for printing hello world in Python programming language is you need to say print. All the statements are case sensitive in Python programming language. The big P is different from small p, both are not equal. So, you need to use a print statement in some smaller cases. After that you need to open the brace and you need within the double quotes you can type whatever you want. So, right now I am going to say hello RVCE. Hello RVCE. So, after that I am going to close the braces. So, this is the syntax for printing the using the print statement in hello world. And another important thing is in Python programming language is if you want to print hello world in C, C++ or Java programming language, we require main method by default. Otherwise, what will happen? We will get the syntax error. But in Python programming language, there is no need of writing main method at all. And it is not a mandatory thing for if you want to print anything in Python programming language, there is no need to use main method at all. It's not mandatory. It's an optional. And in the upcoming session, I am going to see how this main method look like in Python programming language. But for this tutorial, there is no need to write any main method. Means writing main method in Python programming language is not mandatory. Now, this is how we are going to use the Python Python interpreter, and this is how we are going to use print statement to print anything. So, syntax for printing the print statement in Python programming language, or if you want to print anything of your choice, you need to use print all in lower cases. After that, you need to open the brace, and within the double quotes you can type whatever you want. But last you need to close the close the braces. So, this is how we are going to use Python interpreter for printing the hello world. Now, we will see how to use Python ideally. So, as I told in the previous video session, we have something called Python ideally for typing the Python code. So, ideally stands for Integrated Development and Learning Environment Tools for Python. Means this is useful for typing the Python code. And whenever you install Python software to your Windows operating system, by default you have Python ideally. So, how do you know whether we have Python ideally? What you need to do is, you need to go to the search option and search for IDLE, and you can see here we have IDLE software. So, click on IDLE software. You can see here this is going to pop up a window, and this window we call it as the shell window. So, I am going to talk about the shell window very shortly. Another important thing you need to observe here is this Python ideally is completely coded in Python itself. So, this software is coded in Python itself, And this is one of the class platform software. Class platform software means this ideally works similarly even in Linux operating system and as well as Mac operating system also. So as soon as you click ideally, there are two ways to load the ideally software. One way you can go for the search option and you can click, or you click on the Windows button, search for the Python software, and here we also have Python ideally. So both are same. So it's up to you how to load your Python ideally. Now you need to observe here, we have the version called 3.8, even we have the Python interpreter 3.8.5 itself, even we have the Python software in ideally as 3.8.5. So whenever you install Python software, by default you have ideally in your operating system. So usually Python ideally comes with the two window. One we call it as a shell window, another we call it as the multi-window editor. So multi-window editor means this whatever you are seeing here on this screen, this is nothing but the shell window. This shell window is same as exactly as Python interpreter. So this is the Python interpreter, this is the shell window. Suppose if I want to print hello world in Python, what is the syntax? We need to use print statement, everything in the lower cases. After that we need to open the braces, and within the double quotes we can type whatever you want. So for an example, right now I am going to say hello RVCE. After that let me close the braces, and this is the syntax for printing the hello world even in the ideally. Even you can add the number in interpreter 5 plus 6, 8 into 9, we can do the multiplication, we can do the division, and if you want to print RVCE for 10 times and say RVCE, let me talk about this RVCE in the means what do you mean by this? We call it something like string. Okay, this is a string, we will talk about this bit in upcoming session. If I want to print RVCE for 10 times, I am going to use within the double quotes. After that it is printing the RVCE for the 10 times. Now we will achieve the same task even in the Python shell window. So this is nothing but 5 by 6 is 11. We have 8 into 9, 72. 8 by 9 is 0 point something. If I want to print RVCE for 10 times, I am going to say into 10. So this is how we are going to, so this shell window is exactly same as interpreter window. The main difference between shell window and as well as this shell window and as well as interactive Python interpreter is, here all the input statement, all the statements are color coded. For an example, suppose if I want to print hello world, what I did, print, after that I opened the braces, within the double quote I said hello RVCE. Let me print good morning now, good morning. After that I will close the braces. So this is my input statement to the Python, and this is my output statement by the Python. So all the messages, input messages, output messages, and as well as error messages. Error messages means, for an example, if I do some syntax error, 5 plus, I am getting some syntax error. Suppose if I say 5 plus, even I am getting the syntax error. So this is my input statement, this is my output statement, and this is the error syntax error, means all my inputs messages, output messages, and as well as error messages are color coded. So if you want to develop some big software, instead of using the Python interpreter, we will be using some ideally, because it will be more comfortable for the users. Now this is about the ideally shell window. So this window is same as this, both are same, but here the messages are color coded, but in Python interpreter everything is in black and white. Now we have one more window. See, this interpreter, Python interpreter and as well as shell interpreter, is suitable for only single line statements. For an example, I want to print hello world, hello RVCE, good morning at the same time. Now if here the Python interpreter, what will happen, this will take one statement at a time. We are going to convert all the high level instruction to the machine level one at a time, because this is a print interpreter. Even if I can develop the complicated software here, but it will take too much of time. I need to type one statement at a time, one statement, I need to stay one statement at one, that will convert to the high level instruction to the machine level instruction. Once again I need to give the input, I need to give the new input. So this will take too much of time. We have one more option.